Hello and welcome to GC 360, where news comes full circle. I'm Jamie Hood.
And I'm Caroline Hearn, bringing you news from the Georgia College campus all across the Milledgeville community. Coming up on GC 360, controversies and issues. Should the city make us pay to park downtown? Some people don't think so.
Should something be done about the Confederate monument outside GMC? We'll hear some different opinions.
And we'll hear from the new CEO of Oconee Regional Hospital. What's his plan for improvement?
Election season for Milledgeville was officially wrapped up last week, but it still left us with a lot of questions. Mary Parham Copeland won the mayoral election last week by 5 votes. The slim margin of victory prompted some to wonder if current Mayor Gary Thrower might request a recount of those votes. GC 360 reporter Carolyn McDuffie spoke with Baldwin County probate judge Todd Blackwell and is able to confirm that Thrower will not be requesting a recount, certifying the vote and making Copeland Milledgeville's mayor-elect, as well as Milledgeville's first African-American female mayor. According to the city of Milledgeville, Copeland will take office January 1st.
By now, I'm sure everyone has heard of the new parking rules the city of Milledgeville is discussing. There are many concerns coming from students and Milledgeville residents alike. The prospect of paid parking downtown Milledgeville has sparked a Facebook petition. Following a public forum on the issue, the Milledgeville community is coming together to confront city leaders with their concerns. A petition currently has over 3,000 signatures against paying for parking downtown. City Councilman Steve Chambers of the 6th District defended the idea of paid parking.
What I hope, and from what we've seen with national statistics, and that's all that we have to go by, and also talking to other communities in the state that have already done this, is that we find that that it does help in turnover of parking spaces.
Students worry about the cost of parking. Downtown businesses also fear that potential enforcement will drive down their profits.
I'm a little concerned about it. I'm worried about the charge of it, and the availability of parking is not being increased. So.
Here at GC 360, we will keep you up to date with all things parking.
There are certain topics that are sensitive, to say the least. One of them in our small town was discussed in the mayoral debate we had here. Newly elected Mayor Copeland stated that she was open to discussing the situation, but does not see it being taken down but a remembrance. Our Saskia Lindsay picks up the story.
Near downtown Milledgeville, on South Jefferson Street across from GMC, a 20-foot-high Confederate memorial stands tall. The monument was unveiled in 1912 to the memory of the Confederate soldier, and today is sparking debate about whether Confederate monuments have a place in Milledgeville.
Those monuments should be placed on private property, those who still think like that.
And I think they hold a lot of hatred, even if people put them for good intentions, and I don't think we should have them.
1912, the year this Confederate monument was erected, was a time period of high racial tension in the South.
A terrible period for race relations. A lot of lynchings, a lot of repression of African Americans in those years. Bad years to be black.
The monument was erected by the Robert E. Lee chapter, United Daughters of the Confederacy of Milledgeville. The group aims to protect, preserve, and mark the places made historic by Confederate valor. Dorothy Brown, a member of the Daughters of the Confederacy in Milledgeville, believes that the problem is not the monument, but people not knowing why it was erected. She did not want to appear on camera.
It has nothing to do with slavery. It has nothing to do with politics. It was a group of women who wanted to remember the fathers and the sons and the uncles and all that fought during the Civil War. If you ignore history, then you are, as some wise historian said, you are destined to repeat the same thing.
Quentin Howell says he isn't against honoring history.
We can honor whoever, but if you say you're going to honor history, then there's a lot of history that can be honored. We ain't got no statues honoring the fallen slaves.
I think that there's a place for interpretation of those monuments, but not out in public, not in a real public, because that implies a general endorsement of what they were all about.
Quentin Howell says the monument is a source of pain.
To put monuments in that place is as if one young gentleman at the NAACP said, and I'll leave it like that, and I think he said better than I ever could. He said every time you ride by it, he's reminded of how his ancestor was raped and killed. Why should he be forced as a taxpayer to see that over and over?
This is Saskia Lindsay, GC360.
Still to come, a look into the hospital's efforts to better serve the Milledgeville community.
And up next with the recipe box, special guest Hope Beavers will show us how to get more than 50 fruits and veggies in one sip. We'll be back after the break.
Hibachi Express is a great place for Japanese food. Fast. We have a drive-thru. We also accept Bobcat cars, so GCSU students, come on by.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger, the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Milledgeville's financially troubled hospital has been sold to Madison Health in Macon. We had a chance to sit down with new CEO Darren Pierce and ask about his plans for the facility. He is hoping for a bright future.
We want to come in with a fresh start, trying to show that we want to be part of the county and part of the team in the county, trying to show that we're part of it.
Pierce hopes to get away from the reputation Oconee Regional had.
So we will be changing that culture and that attitude and trying to change the quality, to make this the best hospital it can be.
Pierce says Oconee Regional gained a negative reputation because of the financial hardships.
We want to go in and we want to change that perception. Some of the things we're going to do is we're going to invest in the emergency room. It's going to take some time, but we'll get there. I think that we'll continue to work together, working well with the community, find out what the community needs are.
Quick and healthy snacks or meals can be hard to come by, especially with the tight schedule of college. This week, we have a special guest sharing her protein-packed go-to, and let me say, it sounds delicious. Hope Beavers is starring in this week's recipe box.
Hey y'all, I'm Hope Beavers. I'm a senior at Georgia College studying mass communications, and today I have the honor of doing a tutorial on how to make a super easy and delicious shake. So I'm going to make a chocolate peanut butter shake. It has amazing protein in it. It's called Juice Plus. The steps to do it is you just take some ice and then I add almond milk, and I choose to use almond milk because I try to eat as dairy-free as I can because it's really bad just for your body and causes a lot of inflammation. And I put some almond milk in there, probably about a cup or so, and then I put either half a frozen banana or a whole frozen banana, just kind of depending on my taste for the day. And then I add Juice Plus Chocolate Complete Protein Powder. It's super awesome for you. It has 13 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber. It's low glycemic. Has a ton of awesome stuff in it that I would never get in my body otherwise. It has around 20 plants in it. I don't really know how many people can say they get 20 plants in their body before, 8 a.m. in a day. And then I choose to add organic peanut butter powder. I use PB Fit, just something I like to use, and it's really easy to put in shakes. So I just take a scoop of that and put it in my shake with my almond milk and ice and have my banana. And then I put the tap on to my NutriBullet, and I blend it for about 30 seconds, or it doesn't even take long at all. And then I'm ready to go. So I grab my shake and I head off to class or to the library or whatever. It's super easy and super convenient for college kids. The reason I use Juice Plus shakes is because I think they're super yummy and delicious. I've actually chosen to partner with Juice Plus just because I love the health benefits that it's given in my life. The fact that I get to put 50 fruits, vegetables, berries, grains in my body every day is unreal to me. I've also haven't been sick in probably 2.5 or 3 years, which has been really cool. I've had maybe like one cold, and that was just because I drank after a friend that was sick. But it's just been really awesome. And so I love how Juice Plus is a really simple and convenient way to just add nutrition and what your body needs into your diet every day, especially as a college student. From the recipe box, this is Hope Beavers.
Just ahead, an inside look of a basketball player born and raised in Milledgeville continues his career with Georgia College's team.
Also, an update on the score standings of Georgia College's sports teams.
And stay tuned for an athlete whose performance on and off the field is second to none.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be tornado next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
So we were walking to school. I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really
smart.
want cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't have another bad day.
I really hope I don't have another bad day at school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Welcome back to GC 360. I'm Elizabeth Wampler.
And I'm Katie Collett.
And we're here to give you the weekly updates on sports in the Milledgeville area.
Bobcats forward Amanda Bartholomew was named the first Peach Belt Conference Player of the Year in Georgia College's soccer history. Bartholomew was a star all throughout her junior season, with the team leading the Bobcats to an 11-6 record and an appearance in the conference quarterfinals. Athletic Director Wendell Staton says that that Bartholomew is a one-of-a-kind athlete.
Here's what I'll say about Amanda. Every coach should have the privilege to coach someone like Amanda Bartholomew. Amanda is someone that you don't get, that comes along very often. She's the perfect combination of person, student, and player. It's rare that you get all three of those in that triangle.
Conference coaches selected Bartholomew from the 5th-ranked Bobcats, which is even more of a testament to her talent, as Players of the Year are normally selected from the top team in the conference. Head coach Hope Clark has this to say.
She was already a tremendous player last year, but she just really went to a whole new level this year and just continued to get better and better. But Amanda's a player that literally gives 100% day in and day out. She doesn't have off practices or off games, and she just works hard nonstop.
Bartholomew tacked on 19 goals for the Bobcats, breaking the single-season school record and establishing a work ethic that is infectious to her team.
I just always have the motivation to work hard every day. It's not really something that I have to try and tell myself. That's just how I play. And I just try and stay positive, just with my teammates, and have a positive attitude about everything, and try and lift them up and encourage everyone to work hard.
Bartholomew will be back for her second year, hoping to lead the Bobcats to a Peach Belt Conference championship.
Milledgeville's own Andrew Prestwood is a freshman basketball player here at Georgia College. We asked him what made him decide to stay here in the community where he was born and raised.
Andrew Prestwood was a high school standout right down the road at John Millage Academy, where he was a 4-year All-State guard for the Trojans. Prestwood elected to stay close to home and committed to play for the Bobcats.
So it's like I'm a real homebody, but I do like Georgia College's campus. I've always wanted to play here. I know Coach Gaines. I knew some of the assistant coaches prior to this year. One of the assistant coaches actually coached in my high school as my head coach, David Gallagher. So after talking with him and all and seeing my options with other colleges, I wanted to go to Georgia College.
Head coach Mark Gaines has had a lot of experience with redshirts in the past and hopes that this year will give Andrew a chance to progress enough to set him up for a major role next year.
We've had some really good red shirts here that have gone on to be all conference and all region players, and he just needs to get in the weight room, continue to build muscle with the individual workouts with Coach Dwight Anderson, our graduate assistant, become a better basketball player, and if he can do both of those things, I expect him to be in the mix next year.
Prestwood will have the opportunity to learn from fellow redshirt guard Desmond Mitchell-LaFlamme, a senior for the Bobcats. That mentorship should help him make the leap from high school to college hoops.
Oh, it's a whole different game. The speed's different. You go from in high school, you're one of the best players, to being in college, you're just a normal guy. So it's definitely an adjustment for speed and wise.
While you keep an eye on the Bobcats this year, be sure to look out for Prestwood next year, where he will be sure to make a name for himself on the hardwood.
It was a quiet week for Bobcat athletics, but the Lady Bobcats basketball team was in action. Looking to upset 14th-ranked Wingate University in their season opener, Wingate's 6'4" forward Martin Masinko proved too tough for the Bobcats, posting a double-double with 27 points and 14 rebounds. While adding on 6 blocks, Georgia College hung tough for the first half, going down only 5 heading into the break, but Wingate dominated down low and pulled away to win 69-58. Junior forward Aaron Durnan led the Bobcats with 12 points.
Georgia College volleyball took the defending Peach Belt Conference championship to 5 sets last Sunday on senior night. The Bobcats took on Flagler College, dropping the first 2 sets but battled back to win the third and fourth, forcing a deciding 5th set that Flagler took 16-14 to close out the match. The third-seeded Bobcats will be back in action Friday, where they take on 6th-ranked Francis Marion on the first round of Peach Belt Conference tournament.
Baldwin County is the lone area high school football team still in action. The Trojans took down Eastside and Covington last Friday in the first round of GHSA playoffs. They'll be back in action Friday against Mary Persons in the second round.
That's all for sports this week.
Make sure to tune in next time for a full report on the world of sports in Milledgeville. And up ahead, Harley Pope will have a full rundown on WGHUR's local noise that brought in various performances to Metropolis Cafe.
Hibachi Express is a great place for Japanese food. Fast. We have a drive-thru. We also accept Bobcat cars, so GCSU students, come on drive.
Marie, you have pre-diabetes.
Pre-diabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get pre-diabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for pre-diabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No? Whew.
what to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
I'm a retired school psychologist, and helping people was my thing.
I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels.
After my stroke, when Meals on Wheels started, I was on the other end of the stick, so to speak.
Meals on Wheels, coming to my door as someone who's housebound, having someone check on me, assures me that I'm not forgotten.
Meals on Wheels has given me a mode of freedom that I wouldn't have otherwise.
We're the clients.
We are the clients.
We are the clients of Meals on Wheels.
America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
Welcome back, Bobcats. This week's segment is all about one of my favorite topics, music. Today, I will tell you about a few different musicians and how they have made an impact on our community. Friday night, Metropolis Cafe in downtown Milledgeville hosted Local Noise, an event through our local radio station, WGUR, that allowed some amazing community artists to perform. Local Noise provides a space for Milledgeville talent to showcase their work and truly entertain spectators. Student Benjamin
WGUR.
with WGUR and told us all about the event.
Basically, WGUR works to produce a mixtape every year of local artists and their material that they perform at couch concerts, and this is what we're listening to tonight. My favorite part of the night is definitely being here with my co-host, Sarah Pate. I have been here since I think I've been here for 15 minutes, and it's already been the best 15 minutes of my life. We've been jamming to some Jackson Welch. I'm looking forward to Valium Housewife. I'm looking forward to Hindsight. I'm ready to get down and dirty with Caitlin Brock. It's going to be an awesome show tonight.
Jackson Welch, one of the 6 artists who performed last week, told us how he felt his performance went.
I really love the atmosphere of playing in front of people. A lot of my friends came, which was awesome. They supported me, and then a couple people were there just to eat and hang out, and so it was cool just playing for them as well.
Metropolis Grill is so great for hosting on their Indian cuisine night, which happens every Thursday. The crowds began to start up a good hour before the event even took place. Student Alexa Sims talks about being a fan and friend of Greta Goldbart, an artist with a unique twist.
I am here to see all the bands, and Greta specifically, the one who's playing right now, is a good friend of mine. I've heard her perform at my house, like, just in the living room, so yeah, she's great. It's very unique. She's just such a special person, and she, like, has her own thing going on. It's really entertaining to watch her get in her zone, because she's in her own world. It's awesome. I love music. I can't play anything or do anything with it, but I love it a lot, and I love, like, people that I know, and, like, friends of friends, like seeing them doing this is like, it's fantastic. It's inspiring. I love it.
This Local Noise was music to my ears. To get involved, contact WGUR 95.3 The Noise. And if you haven't heard of this band already from their performances all around Milledgeville, you're about to. Chuck Taylor and the Spoon have been giving us new sounds for a few months now, and I am lucky enough to be here with them in the studio today. Hello, you guys. What's up? I am so excited to be here, and it's so great to see you all again. We have Chuck Wills, Wilson Taylor, and Shelby Spooner, the three members in the band Chuck Taylor and the Spoon. Let's get a little taste of what they sound like. What a cute video. That looked like so much fun. I wish I could have been there. So let me ask you, how was this band born? I want to know everything.
Okay,
Yeah, that's him.
this is a weird one. So I know Shelby in high school and met Wilson last semester, and I think in August I had a dream that the three of us were in a band called Chuck Taylor and the Spoon. Texted them the next day, and then 2 days later we were driving to Covington to pick up our drum set that we bought off of Craigslist.
It's pretty simple.
So it happened just like that?
Just like that.
Just a dream.
And you just blended together and were like, this is the right choice?
Yeah, we had no idea if any of us could really play. I'd never heard him play drums.
Never
heard him play guitar.
Wow, and what's
I hadn't played the piano, and we've just
And
kind of
bass.
been bass now. Yeah, last week we picked up bass. So
I taught her. She had said I want to learn bass for one of our songs, and so I was like, well, I have a few basses with me. I'll bring one. I brought one over, and she picked it up. And then 2 days later, she's like, I wrote a bass line for 2 of the songs. So
wait, never having played before. Wow,
it's not too bad.
I feel like that is how all great bands are born. You know, something raw like that, and here you are. I mean, successful and on the show. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. So how long officially have you been together, band?
2.5 months.
Yeah.
2.5 roughly. Yeah. Freckle pasta hair.
Yeah.
What kind of genre would you say you are?
Shelby, take that one.
We do a little jazz, a little blues, a little folky folk.
Anything we feel like.
And some classical.
So whatever you're feeling, or the
Someone
audience.
will have like a whim of what they want to play, and they'll start playing something. Then the other two will just jump in, and then a song's kind of born.
Yeah.
That is so much fun. I love that. Wow. What is your most popular, or I guess your favorite song to perform right now?
Should we go one by one?
Yeah, I like. We have this song called Admiral Starpiper, and I like
Admiral
Starpiper. We didn't know what to name it, and so we all looked at Shelby's bookshelf and all picked one word off of each book, and then we all said the same word at the same time, and then just made that the song title. And we added something at the end where we all just kind of go nuts at the end. That was the song that was playing in the video that you guys showed, and that's fun for me because I really like to just.
Chuck, I think the first big live show we played, when we played that, Chuck broke like 3.
We didn't think there was going to be sticks for the actual show because he kept breaking.
Yeah, but that's rock and roll right there. Breaking some drumsticks. Wow.
Yeah. That's my favorite.
And how has the feedback from the community been so far?
So
surprisingly wonderful, yeah. We were like, well, we'll just play gigs, see what happens.
We thought it'd be
everyone was there. It was awesome. It was so fun.
We'd have to be like, come see our band, guys, and everyone would be like, oh yeah, whatever. But like a few people came to the first show, and there's like 10 people maybe standing in front of us the first show we played around the dorms.
Yeah. They were sitting around.
And then we played at Buff. The next show we played, we had a full house.
Yeah, it's just all of our buddies.
I mean, you were the talk of the town. I heard you all over. I was like, I gotta get them on. I gotta see what's going on here with this band. And I guess, what's next for you guys? What are you working on?
We're working, I think an EP is in order.
Early spring.
Early spring, EP.
That's what we're thinking.
Well, it's yeah,
we've got about 6 songs. I think that's the direction we're headed.
6 songs made. That's amazing. What an accomplishment. And are any upcoming gigs we need to know about?
Yes.
Buffington's 2 weeks from today.
2 weeks. November
30th. Thursday. And it's to benefit GC Miracle.
Oh, great. So go out to Buff, GC Miracle, next Thursday, or November 30th.
November 30th.
2 Thursdays, yeah.
Wow, that's so awesome. And so you guys are awesome in general. This is great. And your best performance memory so far? Let me hear it.
First show at the Buffingtons, the crowd was so fun. They jumped so much that we actually broke the floor. And they had to install emergency stilts during the show. And it was,
we didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't
know at all. So we're just like,
Jamming.
And some people, I think they were about to come on stage and stop us, but we had just finished, so it worked out just in time.
That's great, you guys. I can't wait to see where you go from here. You're making some awesome art. Keep it up. And I am excited to hear this EP that comes out in a few months. Wow, so thank you so much for hanging with me today.
Thank
you guys are awesome. Thank you. I'm Harley Pope with GC360. Let's toss it back to the news desk.
Thanks for the updates, Harley, and thanks to Chuck Taylor and the Spoon for coming to the studio.
Yes, it was great hearing from the band, and that's all we have for news here at GC360.
When we're not on air, we keep you up to date on our social media pages and our website, gc360news.com.
And remember to tune in for our replay times at noon, 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. I'm Jamie Hood.
And I'm Caroline Hearn. We'll see you next time. Okay, I am feeling